What's up guys, it's Okie Dokie, and today we are going to be making a beat out of TF2 sounds, noises, and samples. So pretty much I have a list here of the different things that we are going to need for a song to kind of break down the different aspects. First we have the beat part, the rhythm and everything, so that's going to consist of a kick, a snare, a hi-hat, the perks, a cymbal, maybe we'll get to that depending if we have time, the 808, which is that real deep bass, and then we also have some synths that we're going to try and create, and this angle's kind of weird, but yeah, so we're gonna be getting into that. You guys like my unusual, my IRL unusual that cost me like 30 bucks because I am a sheep. So today we're just gonna start right in with the basics. So first off, we're gonna work on the kick. So I got all of these sounds from TF2sounds.com, and so we're gonna just start off with these sounds. So this is the first one that I downloaded. Just a lovely 10 out of 10 cheer from the engineer, and then we have the heavy crit death noise. That one's gonna be real interesting. We have the heavy medic. Medic! This guy.
Repeat after me. I'm dead.
I feel like I can use that for some cool, kind of just percussion type things.
Bonk.
We got that one.
Peace.
We got the sniper with his classic lines.
The old chop chop.
So we're gonna be working with 7 sounds today, so let's just get right into it. So I already started working on this a little bit not too long ago, kind of thinking about how I can make it. And so pretty much what I did was I took the sniper's peace out, peace. I used that sample.
Peace.
I used this sample right here, and I cut it right where he says is.
Peace.
It sounds like it's kind of a quick attack, and it's gonna be really nice for the kick. So here's what it sounds like. So I took that, I applied a lot of effects to it. I added just a whole bunch of stuff, boosting and taking out different things, and so I ended up adding a lot of those effects, and here's what the kick sounds like. I also created a double of this sound and took a little bit more of the high end and took out some of the lows, so we're kind of left with this sort of top end that sounds kind of nice. So when you play those both together, it sounds like a really nice kick. It fills the low end and the high end. So here's what they sound like. So just a pretty nice kick all around. So we got the kick down, and now we just need to move on to the snare. So that one's gonna be a little bit more tricky because it's not gonna be too bad. So the snare, that's just like the main sound that you normally hear. When I first heard, I think it was the chop chop.
The old chop chop.
So when he says chop, the little ch, I thought that sounds kind of perfect. So I added a bunch of effects. I added a little bit of distortion, compressor, and some reverb, and so this is what we got out of that. So yeah, we got the snare down, and then next we just need to work on the hi-hat. So the hi-hat, you can think of like a sprinkler sound in a hip-hop song, so we need to work on the hi-hats. I started working on that a little bit beforehand. Actually, I used the same sample of the chop chop, and I just put it a little bit higher, so this is what it should sound like. So here's what it sounds like all together. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So yeah, that sounds like a pretty basic hip-hop beat, so we've pretty much got through a lot of the stuff that we need. The things that we could do some perks, and those are just like the kind of like toms and everything, but yeah, we can work on those.
Bonk!
So the bonk.
Bonk!
I think that'll actually work pretty good if we just kind of go like this.
Bonk!
Okay, so I shortened it a little bit and took out some in the middle, so we have this nice little percussive sound. Bonk! Oh, that's perfect. So all we really need is a little bit of reverb. I like reverb in all my stuff, and probably a little bit of compression. So all of these are technical stuff, but it makes it sound really good. Whoa. Okay, that was a little too much. Let's go down. Yeah, so that sounds pretty good. So let's go up, up, up. bup, 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 bup. Okay, so it's gonna go. Sounds good. Okay, I like how that sounds. Da, da, da. So we need a C. Da, da, da. There we go. I have to hum my stuff so I can hear it in my head. I'll add just a little bit of delay to that, and that'll kind of make it fill out some of the empty noises. And so it'll just kind of be like an echo almost, and we'll have that. Yeah, I think that'll sound good. Okay, yeah, so we'll stick that right there. And then we'll do that also on the last part. And then it'll all sound good. So we got the perks out of the way. We just need the cymbals now. And so the cymbals can be easily done if you have a s or a ts sound and by adding a ton of reverb to it. So we kind of already have a lot of that stuff going on.
Piss.
Ooh. Okay, even though we already used that, we could use the s at the end. So, oh, that's perfect. Perfect. And then we just need to add a ton of reverb, and I like reverb, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do that. This is gonna sound awesome. Ah. Oh, this is amazing. I love music. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Let's keep going. Okay, let's just make it a little bit bigger. There we go. That's a nice crash. So we're gonna use that. So we'll save that, and then we will duplicate that and probably reverse it so that it kind of leads up into the loop. So everything is in groups of 8 and 4, so let's listen to it so far. Oh shoot. Okay, we are getting somewhere. This sounds really good. So next we just need to create an 808, and that's the really deep bass that you guys hear. It's like the real, like the meme stuff that you always hear. With a little bit of background on sound, everything is in cycles, so we need to have something play back at a frequency that's high enough, it'll sound like a bass. So let's get something that sounds kind of deep.
Bonk. Piss.
You know what? I think this one's gonna be perfect. Okay, that's good. So we just need to save that as a sound file. It just sounds like nothing right now. But if we loop it over and over, like this, it'll sound probably terrible. Yes, so that right there, if you just keep looping it, that right there is in, that's a G note. I know from just years of music and my ear can just pick up the tunes, but this is a G. So I'm just gonna throw on another one of these multi-effect chain rack things. So we're gonna give it some distortion to kind of bring up that bottom end and make it sound a little bit more crisp. Ooh, okay, that sounds pretty good. Man, but we need more bass. So let's add a fat plugin that'll kind of just make everything louder. So yeah, we're just gonna keep taking out the high end and kind of just boosting the low end to make it sound like the bass. This may be a little loud. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. Sounds really good. We just need more volume. That's the thing. If we just keep adding more EQs and taking out the high end and kind of boosting the bottom a little bit, seems like it needs a little bit more. Ooh, yes, there we go. Yes, I'm actually really happy with that. So now I'm gonna save this and copy it to a sampler so that we can manipulate it further and play it on the keyboard. So I'm going to do that. So it sounds pretty nice all together. So we've got the cymbal and the 808. So we have the main beat down. So next we just have to work on the synths and the, so for the synths, we're gonna be working with a pad, so that's kind of like a background kind of whooshy noise that makes it sound really cool. And then we're gonna have sort of a lead that's going to be able to kind of just glue it all together and make it sound really cool. So yeah, let's just start trying that. So the main thing that I thought of when making this pad, and I was just thinking before when gathering the samples, is the heavy medic, this right here.
Medic! Ah, medic!
So it may not seem like a lot, but this right here, if we slow this way down, and yes, that does sound really creepy. Once we add this to Serum, and I'm gonna be doing some advanced modulation and things like that, so we're gonna be creating something kind of cool. So I'm gonna just kind of experiment a little bit. Yes, we can do this with just that. It's gonna sound awesome. So we just need some reverb, a lot of reverb. Okay, so we got the main stuff done. So next we just really need to create a sort of a lead, and so I'm gonna be doing the same exact thing that I did for the bass, but just do a little bit higher. And so once I finish arranging, I will come right back and show you guys the finished beat. Alright guys, it has been a couple hours and I can't believe I spent this much time doing this, but I think it sounds really cool and I think you guys will like it too. So I did a ton of arranging and I changed a lot of things in the song, but so yeah, this is gonna be the final song and also featuring my friend Matrigus, so we'll be hearing that. That'll be absolutely lovely. So we'll get to hear him in this video. So let's listen to it.
Hey guys, my name is Okie Dokie. I am upbeat and happy all the time. Except when I'm not in a video. I'm going to kill you. But for now, I'm going to be reviewing a new scam method. Woohoo! Yeah, I got a new unusual. Yay! My name is Okie Dokie. I'm sorry. That's some kind of stuff. Hey YouTube, my name is Okie Dokie. Welcome to a brand new video.
Thank you guys so much for watching that. That was definitely a lot of fun, and I definitely am really happy with how that turned out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in for more cool TF2 related videos like this and just funny random stuff that has to do with TF2. So I'm Okie Dokie, and until next time, bye bye.